way he challenges the black elite. He talks about the black elite that's on TV and speaks that honest truth that we've always talked about on this platform, that a lot of times the worst ideas get out to the black community because the Negroes on TV care nothing about actually going in and building for the community. And the reason they don't is because if they do that, they'll be punished. They'll be taken off the platform and replaced by somebody who plays ball. They'll be punished. They'll be taken off the platform and replaced by somebody who plays ball.
Salute, salute. Get on the bus, gang. Get on the bus, guys. How y'all feeling? Good morning. Great to see my good brand. Get on the bus, guys. Hit that like button on your way in. Keep in mind that we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, or emotions. We cater to the truth. We cater to common sense. And we do not complicate it. Let's go, guys. Now, y'all should have those notifications set and those like buttons. The like button should be hit. You can take your like button back if you don't like what you hear, guys. But we here at The Righteous Fear, all we do is tell the truth. You know what I mean? So if you got a problem with that, then you really need to check yourself. Salute to all my ladies, all my good bred ladies coming on in, guys. Salute to you ladies that only want the truth. My sisters, salute. What's going on, gang? We got Killer Quabo. Killer Quabo, salute, my God. We're going to have ourselves a good video today. We got single mothers are the reason boys grow up weak in the black community. Again, guys, I said in the black community. I ain't say only. You know what I mean? I don't care about what go on in the community that's not mine. All right, guys? I don't care what go on in the community that I never go to and never visit, don't contribute to. You know what I mean? If they want to call out the single mothers in their community, go ahead. If they see a problem in their community that affects them, by all means, call it out. Because I'm going to call out the problem in my community. I'm going to do that. You ain't going to get me to look over there. You're not going to ever get Mr. Goodbread to look over there. It's not going to happen. I call out my community first. I sweep my front door first before I go sweeping anybody else's front door, guys. And you got to get like that. So we're going to definitely talk about how single mothers, they go above and beyond. I got Bible today, guys. You know, it's Thursday. So I got Bible today. I got scripture. And we're going to have fun today. I also got my mentor, guys, A Spade. Because sometimes it's good that you hear the same information from another person. Because, you know, you form your own opinions about me. But when you get somebody that you don't really know, you're not familiar with, and they're saying the same thing that the person you don't like is saying, sometimes you can register a little bit better. Sometimes you can stomach it a little bit better. But at the end of the day, if the person is teaching real red pill, then in their teaching is going to be a lot of self-improvement and self-accountability. So salute to my guy, A Spade. Y'all stick around. Before we close the show, he definitely going to break how mothers, independent, single mothers turn their sons into simps, guys. So without any further ado, let's get on into the content for today, guys. Y'all got to see this video.
Mom, you went and go get a DNA test.
Me?
Don't worry about that, Mom. Tell me, no. Why did you go get a DNA test on that?
Who? What? What is you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about, Mom.
Down first of all.
No.
Then I'll talk to you.
No.
Okay,
no,
I will talk to you because I've been talking to you.
No. Tell me right now.
I did it. You know that be ain't true. She don't even look like you. She don't look like me. She don't look like your grandmama.
Listen, Mom.
Nobody.
I told you to stay out of my business in the first place when you were talking
You
about
my baby boy. And this ain't your baby. baby. This ain't no. Period.
Listen. I was happy with doing.
I'm not gonna take it back. I'm not gonna say sorry because I want my own grandbaby. I'm not asking that ain't your child.
I'm not asking you to say
sorry.
Mama,
you want me to accept this grandbaby? No.
Yes, you see, but Mama, at some point, Mama, you gotta let the guy make decisions and face reality and make his own decisions and choices. At some point, you gotta let it go, because somewhere down the line, he wouldn't be in the position that he's in right now if the stuff you instilled and the decisions you made for him were the right ones. Do you see how that works? Not only do you give them wrong decisions, you want to continue to control them. If you knew better, you'd do better yourself, ma'am. And this is just one of the ways these women, they baby their sons. You see it? That's my baby. They baby their sons, then they stick their hands in the pocket, go across the street and yell, all men are weak. Ain't no strong men. Men gotta lead. But then we forget who created these men. Now, granted, sir, why do you want this? Why do you want to be a stepdaddy, sir? It look like you sound like you forcing this stepdaddy issue, sir. Are you all right? Are you okay? You don't want to be a stepdad, sir. You don't ever want to be a stepdad.
Don't be a stepdad. They get no fucking respect. Don't be a fucking stepdad, I'm telling you.
You wouldn't go get a DNA test. Don't worry about that, Mama. Tell me, no. Why did you go get a DNA test on that?
What? What is you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about, Mom.
Down first of all,
no.
Then I'll talk to you.
No.
Okay, I will talk to you because I've been talking to you.
No. Tell me right now.
I did it. You know that be ain't true. She don't even look like you. She'll look like me. She'll look like your grandmama.
Listen, Mom.
Nobody.
I told you to stay out of my business in the first place when you were talking about
my baby boy. And this ain't your baby.
Listen.
No. Period.
Listen. I was happy with doing.
I'm not gonna take it back. I'm not gonna say sorry because I want my own grandbaby. I'm not asking
that
ain't your child.
I'm not asking you to say sorry.
Mama, you want me to accept this grandbaby? No. I'm not gonna do this. Get that camera out my face.
I love now.
Get that camera out my face.
Why you throwing stuff?
Why you doing this? This is not even necessary. You know what?
This to prove that my mama won't stay out my business.
It's okay because guess what?
Your mama look very good, bro. Your mama aged like fine wine, boy. Your mama look very good. And this is her energy. This is her. You gonna have to park her, sir. You starting off well, but you gonna have to put your foot down, sir. And it's gonna start by getting up out of her house. Because if you need her in that way, then she's gonna be all up in your business, sir. It start by leaving the nest, sir. You got to leave the nest at some point. At some point, you got to detach because they get comfortable. Remember, all your mother is a modern woman with a title. And if you let a modern woman slide, they gonna what, guys? Come on, we good, bros. We know what we do over here. If you let a modern woman slide, they gonna ice skate. Put the ice skate in the chat, guys.
Do it, mind your business.
Guess what? I did this for us. Both of us. We cool now.
No,
this ain't your baby. I ain't got to buy Pampers. I ain't buy no more pacifiers.
So now you calling my baby. So now you gonna call my baby.
About kids.
And you heard what she said? That's a key thing that she said. I ain't gotta. When you have responsibilities, guys, when you fuck and let a chick suck and get your nut, right? And you have these responsibilities, and then you allow outside sources like your mother or the other baby's grandmother pay for your responsibilities, they think they control shit. Mind you, even if you're a dude that got your basics covered and you are doing what you got to do, they think they control your half. But if you allow somebody to pay for your responsibility, then you allow them to control anything that go on. So you got to shut the fuck up, sir. And you better be lucky that she did find out that that ain't your baby, bro. So she can stop taking care of it because you're not taking care of your own child. Come on, y'all got to stop bringing in responsibilities when you can't even manage the shit you got here already in life. You know what I mean? Remember, life is about managing things. If you can't manage it, you can't keep it. And responsibility is one of those things that you got to learn how to manage. You got to learn how to take care of your responsibilities, bro. They don't teach you this shit in them fly-ass, fancy-ass schools that you spend all your life in. They don't teach this shit, managing of emotions, but you here today. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it ain't about pointing fingers, who wrong and who right. It's about identifying the problem and fixing it. Fuck all that who wrong, who right. Because if a nigga don't identify the problem and fix it, niggas will be playing that who wrong, who right shit all fucking day.
But that ain't your baby. So stop saying that. Don't play with me. You know what?
Mom, listen,
give me some water. Give me some water or something. You making my blood pressure go up. I don't understand this. I told you I did this for us. You my only
ain't
son.
No us.
You my only son.
Ain't
You
no
think I'm
us.
supposed to have other babies out here that ain't ours?
First off,
Please,
Mom, I love Nala like she mine.
Keep talking.
I love her like she mine.
All right, and
That's what I'm telling you.
The bad mother of the year. So what?
Yeah.
That ain't our baby.
Because
What you think I'm? Boy, look, I'm always gonna be in your business. You 22. You think you gonna have Doug Goose up in my house? No, that ain't our.
Exactly. She said, "Is she up in her house?" And this is what I said. So she wrong, but she not right. She not doing it. She not. You know what I mean? She not all the way wrong though, guys. Like I can't. You got to really remove your emotions when you're trying to use some logic now. You know what I mean? We want to paint them out to be evil. They all is evil. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get to it. So y'all stay tuned. Because I got all the evil mothers in the Bible clumped up in one nice little piece just to bring you guys awareness. Because I know y'all don't read y'all instruction manual. And I done told y'all, if y'all read y'all instruction manual, then y'all be prepared for spirits just like this. The instructional manual mentions spirits, mothers just like this one right here. Can't sit her ass down all over the place. And this is why he ain't got no father. This is exactly why he ain't got no father. Because remember what I told you? I told you women, they are blessed with skills, bro. Skills to pay the bills. But somehow, some way, our society then reprogrammed them, rewired them to fuck them, to use them skills to pay the bills, to be all over the place. In a relationship, if you are the woman and the deal in the relationship is you are the feminine energy, then you are the wide receiver or the running back or the kick returner but you can't pick that ball up and take a snap from the hiker. You can't play the quarterback, even if you know you can play the quarterback. Then what that tells you, sis, is you need to get another teammate, a quarterback. Find you a quarterback. That don't mean you go picking the ball up trying to play quarterback. And that be the problem with our sisters, bro. They all over the place with it. Just because you know how to play the center or you know how to play point guard, that don't mean that is what you're going to do when you get in a relationship. Because a relationship is a team sport where you got to play your position. This is why he ain't got no father, y'all. Hit that like button, guys. We cooking today.
My baby, I did it.
This is what I deal with.
I did it. So what? It's okay. What you want? You want some breakfast or something?
This is what I deal with.
I don't want no breakfast.
I don't want no breakfast.
I ain't got no grandkids.
I want to know why.
Look at me. I ain't got no grandkids.
I want to know why you
had to make sure.
Listen, can I?
She had to make sure, bro, because her time was supposed to stop. You know what I mean? According to our instruction manual, her time was supposed to stop when she had you. But clearly, she preserved the preserving, and she still think she is back in 1968 when she was the it girl in high school. So she trying to keep that. Remember, they want that old thing back. They spend their whole entire life trying to get that old thing back because they know that old thing back was a waste of time and a poor decision. But in life, you don't get to start all over. You know what I mean? You can stop doing what you're doing so you can stop getting the same results and then pivot and go another direction and get some new results. But you can't start all over. And this lady acting like she your sister. Sister all over the place, guys. Everywhere, all over the place. 22-year-old man.
Can I talk now? Can I talk?
Yes,
why you couldn't just let good enough be? Like, why you even just had to get in my business?
Son, I love you.
No, you don't. Because if you love me, you respect me.
Money for a grandbaby, okay? So I got to make sure.
That's cap. It's very rare that mothers love you. Let me tell you something. People in this world, bro, your mother is a person. She love how you make her look. She love how you make her look. Do you understand that? That's what she do. She love how you make her look. When you go to school and you get good grades and you doing all that work and you know what I mean, she thinks she doing something. She thinks she doing something, bruh. She don't spend no time doing anything on herself, fixing herself, and she live vicariously through your ass. And the decisions that she winding you and send you out there, because now she living vicariously through you. Remember, I told you, these parents, they spin up all their future on their present. And then they begin to use the kids' present so that they can buy them some more time. Because when they get to their future, ain't no future left. They used it on their present. It's a simple mathematics. And guys, y'all see me, I'm chilling today, I'm vibing because I don't want to scare none of the ladies away. I have y'all thinking I hate women. I just understand y'all so very well, and we get tired of y'all not understanding yourself. Those that cannot manage emotions. Not all, definitely not some, but the majority. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
DNA, she said, girl, I got you. I did that because that baby ain't got your nose, that baby ain't got my Chinese ass. That baby don't look like us.
Box of pimples and some onesies now, and now you do something.
But I babysit, and you know, I ain't got time for that. Look at me. Boy, bad, okay?
All about her.
So you mess my life up because you don't want to be a grandma.
2 days out of grown.
So you telling the world that you mess my life up because you don't want to be a grandma?
I want to be a grandma. Just give me about 3, 4, 7 more years. And don't give it, I don't want no grandbaby.
So
not over here. Not over here. Get out my
Hold on, guys. So she gonna predict his now. She gonna move the pieces in his life for her to fit her life when she about 50-some years old. She done lived you a nice portion of your life. Why do you get to use your kid life now? Why do you get to make decisions on your kid life? You see what I mean? And this is shit that they don't like to talk about. These are the conversations we need to have, because if these kids start opening their mouth more, this would be the shit that they'll be saying. This would be the shit that they saying. Granted, son making a dumb move because now you know what you know, sir. You know that that's not your child, sir. And you giving me vibes like you really want to be a stepdad, bro. We done told you, don't be no stepdaddy. They get no respect.
face with that. My face with
I'm
that.
not. You did what
Get
you
out
want
my
to
face with that camera,
do. You did what you want to do.
You get out.
You did what you want to do. I'm doing what I want to do.
Okay. I'm gonna make
There
it
you go,
grip
the
this.
physical. That's when the physical altercation come in. That's when, oh man, see, and then y'all ask, where is that seed planted where these men hate the women? And you know what I mean? Now, I'm not a woman hater. You know what I mean? I done did the work and got to the information to realize why y'all the way y'all is. You know what I mean?
And some onesies now.
But y'all wonder why dudes act the way they act. And remember, I'm still waiting. I still got the $500 bounty for the slickest female that can answer our question over here. You know what I mean? I got the 500 cash out on bounty for any female You know what I mean? The slick ones. Where's our joint at, y'all? Where our joint at? I gotta read. Oh, there you go. Any female that can answer that, you know what I mean? Or try to wean their way out and not you know what I mean? That question right there, then you know what I mean, I got 500 for you, bro. But you got to come do it live and you got to explain it and break it down. You know what I mean? You got to break it down live at the Righteous Fair. You know what I mean? You got to jump on the link and you got to break it down, and I'll give you the 500 if it makes sense and you prove why I should just start talking and look over there, why I should be doing all this look over there on business, then you know what I mean, we'll look over there, we'll do it, and I'll give you the 500. But you can't. So that's cap. But this is the shit we talk about, guys. Hell of a mothers. Hell of a mothers.
Okay, so I got to make sure. DNA, she said, girl, I got you.
So no, hold up.
I did that because that baby ain't got your nose, that baby ain't got my Chinese ass. That baby don't look
You
like
bought a
us.
box of peppers and some onesies now, and now you do something.
But I babysit. And you know, I ain't got time for that. Look at me. Boy, bad. Okay. I done missed 3 days.
So you messed my life up because you don't want to be a grandma.
2 days out of grown
So you telling the world that you messed my life up because you don't want to be a grandma?
I want to be a grandma. Just give me about 3, 4, 7 more years. And don't give it, I don't want no grandbaby.
So
okay. Not over here. Over here. Get out my face with that.
I'm
not.
You did what
get
you
out my
want to
face with that camera,
do. You did what you want to do.
You get out.
You did what you want to do. I'm doing what I want to do.
Okay. I'm going to make they rent this month around with me.
I don't care
Get out
nothing
my
about that.
face.
I don't care nothing about that.
We ain't got no grandbabies. I can go out. I can probably help that baby out there. Yeah. He don't pay the insurance.
Now, why you put that's your problem. You always put my business out there.
Yes, and everybody
That's
knows.
the problem.
Your auntie Lisa said, girl, get that DNA test. Your auntie Patty said, you better.
Well,
okay, don't play with me.
They wouldn't have never known if you ain't been telling them my business. That's your problem. You telling Aunt Patty and all of my motherfucking business.
You my only son.
You ain't gonna have no son when I.
Narcissistic mother.
How do you unmom
everybody?
That you don't cook. You want me to cook for babies, you, that baby mama. They don't put no more either. Cause watch.
You say,
y'all niggas be wanting to play less
she can't come over
you sad, and I see why my dad ain't with you.
You know what?
You're sad, and I see why he ain't with you. How about that?
Over here too. You see, don't play with me.
You know, I see why dad ain't with you.
Why your daddy ain't with me?
Yeah.
Your daddy ain't, okay? Your daddy might not even be your daddy, okay? He's lucky to be with me.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
Why you ain't go get a DNA test?
You know what?
But you in my mom.
Because, okay, so I'm the DNA swapper.
Whoa.
Yes, call me Mrs. DNA. All right.
How
but
you say he might not even be my daddy, but my dad,
okay.
I ain't gonna say
everybody, don't play with me. Tell me thank you later. So you might as well want to argue with you no more. I don't want to do none of that, son. For real, because I love you. I did this for us.
Mom, I'm not thankful.
Like if they sleep together.
In my business. Okay?
I don't want to hear none of that. Because I'm always going to be in your business.
Listen.
I'm your mother.
Listen.
I'm your mama. I'm not going to be. No. I knew that girl was sneaky out here. You know her name float these streets. Boy, you better not play with me. You better be out here behaving. No, I'm not confused. We have a good family. I raised a good child. I know babies better know.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You crazy. So how you raise a good child?
Right.
I'm crazy, but I'm a good crazy, okay? I got your look, you didn't graduate, goddamn, you got that route, like I said. Last thing I need to do is get your
problem with my car.
You see what I mean, guys? You see what I mean? How they dress their kid life up. They dress their kid life up because they fuck their life up. You know what I mean? They fuck their life up. Don't look past the look, because it ain't about the vanity, guys. It's about the information and the wisdom and the knowledge, the true knowledge. She fucked up. She still thinks she's in part. She's back in the 70s when it was disco fever. You know what I mean? And now she gonna give that knowledge of fucked up decisions to her child, to her son.
And your time is gonna be limited if you don't turn this girl off and stop recording me. And you're gonna apologize. You're gonna rub my tonight. All of
Ma, ain't nobody rubbing your feet.
Yeah, okay.
Don't tell me I'm gonna bring my child.
This is my
Ears
house.
stick out to get away from your face. Well, your mama is
Hold
so...
it, wait a minute. Don't bring anyone mother into this. She ain't here. If it wasn't for your mother, you wouldn't be here. So remember, when you put down one mother, you put down mothers all over the world.
Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right. Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right.
Mother, there is no other like mother. So treat her right. Mother, I always love her. My mother. So treat her right, treat her right. M is for the moan and the miserable groan from the pain that she felt when I was born. O is for the oven with its burning heat, where she stood making sure I had something to eat. T is for the time that she stayed up night and took my temperature when I wasn't feeling right. H is for the hard-earned money she spent to keep clothes on my back and try to pay the rent. E is every wrinkle I put on her face and every worry that I caused when I stayed out late.
Jack, you
No.
gonna rub up tonight. All of that.
Ma, ain't nobody rubbing your feet.
Yeah, okay.
Don't tell me I'm gonna bring my child.
This is my house.
Oh, listen, I'll be here.
Okay.
I'll be here.
Let my door. I will tell her, get out. You and your baby. That's not our baby. That's not our blood. Don't look nothing.
All right, y'all. This has been another Far Great Reaction.
Incredible, yo. And without any further ado, we're going to get straight on into the next one, man. We're going to get straight on into the next one. These mothers get beside themselves, guys. They get way too far beside themselves, yo. Check this shit out, yo. Fair use, fair use. God damn. This one was a crazy one, guys. This one was a crazy one. Can't make this shit up, though.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's not true. You a lying trick. What did you do? What did you do? If I get rid of Satan, you save our lives. I'm through. I know that's a damn lie. I know that's a damn
Piece of evidence, Jerome, may I see that, please? This is a photo of your son and the child in question.
Right.
And you say the child looks nothing like your son.
That baby white as snow. There's no way that could be my grandchild or my son's baby. He has no features like none of us. Nobody in my family looked like that.
And just by looking at this child, you've determined and said to yourself, I do not believe that's my grandchild.
That can't happen. There's no way. There's no way.
So, Ms. Jackson, obviously you have a different opinion.
Yes, ma'am.
So why do you think she's in so much doubt over your child?
Okay, now.
I have no idea.
Okay, now it makes a little bit more sense. But this lady ignorant. God damn, this mama ignorant, yo. Oh, ignorant ass lady, yo.
To be honest, like maybe because he is so white.
Because he all the white. He ain't got no black in here. Everything I see got powder puff on it. I don't see.
The mama is, yo, you know what's crazy, y'all? This reminds me of my mom's, bro. This lady got no filter like my black mother, bro. Your mother black, I know. This lady reminds me of my mom's, yo.
No chocolate nowhere, okay?
No, ma'am.
Whatever.
Let me understand this relationship. So how long have you been in a relationship with Mr. Hughes?
For maybe about 15, 18 months.
Okay, so a little over a year. Were you in a committed relationship?
I thought we was.
You did. Okay. And was he the only person you were intimate with during that time?
Yes, ma'am.
Now she knows she lying.
Can I say something?
She lying.
Yes, ma'am.
This DNA right here,
has been in our life. She's never was a girlfriend. You are a vampire. You are just a fly by night. We didn't know anything about you. He's been in a relationship for 10 years. So
Mr. Hughes has
10 years.
In 10 years,
Babies
he's been
by
in a relationship for
another
2
woman,
years,
and
for 10
those
years.
are my grandchildren.
For 10 years. So all she basically was for him was a snack cake on the side of his meal. There was nothing more.
Thank you. A side chick.
And it's all she has done is she's been trying to put the baby on us.
Force it. Yeah, you have. Don't sit up and act like you haven't.
But the thing about her,
she's trying to push that baby on. That ain't mine. I didn't sleep with her. That child is not ours.
When you say she's trying to push the baby on you, what do you mean?
She wants me to acknowledge that child is my son's. That's not going to happen.
No, I think she's more so obsessed.
So, Miss McBirth, tell me about the first time you met Elijah.
I seen him at the doctor's office where I was taking his real children to the doctor, and it was a newborn, and I walked past them, and I kind of glanced over there, and I seen this little white baby. I knew it wasn't mine, and I ain't had nothing else to say or do about it since then. She need to get that out of her head. That child is not my son's baby, period.
Well, let me first, of course, state the obvious, which I'm hoping you know as well, being African American. You know our children come in all colors, shades.
Elijah
She told me
very
he was
white.
She told me she didn't know who the father was. She's changed her story up different times about who's the father. At first, when I first met the girl, she said, "Okay." I asked her. I said, "Okay, this is my brother's baby." She said, "Yes." I said, "Do you know or do you think?" She said, "I think." So when we asked while she was pregnant, we asked her for a DNA test.
And what did she say?
She was like, "Oh, okay." She was all for it. At that time frame, she was all for it, the DNA test. All of a sudden, when she had the baby, that was out the question because she come up with this lie talking about, "Oh, well, he can't do it because he's not here." No, that's a lie. You know exactly where he was at. And he had no, if she truly wanted him to take a DNA test, she could have had it done, but she didn't want to. Plus the baby has her ex-husband's last name.
That's because that's my last name.
And so hold on now. If you don't think the child is his, why would she be trying to change the name?
Well,
we've been trying to change the name a couple weeks ago. Even we talked about it.
He's two years.
My son ain't said
his
no lie
name's
like
not
that.
even on the
Stop
birth
lying.
certificate.
Stop lying.
Okay.
His name's on the birth certificate.
we hear from him?
Nobody's.
Exactly,
because he went. He was not there when he was born. Exactly. I could put anybody on there, but I didn't.
Exactly.
Until he comes back.
You sure should.
Until he gets back, that way he could be on the birth certificate. So I was waiting for him.
So hold on,
and we was
let's get
ready
some
to
order.
put
Let's
his
get
name
some
on
order.
it.
I want to understand this. Was he there when you had the baby?
No.
It was another guy, that's why.
There was nobody else there but my mom and my sister.
Your mom is in Germany, so you said, when did these people come?
My mom over here in the States.
So you just got caught in another lie.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell.
I'm sick of all these little hookers trying to say my son is a daddy. I'm sick of it.
So then when you gonna stop correct the son, man? When you gonna take some self-accountability, like, hey, I may have raised an asshole one. Let me get that boy some help, because that boy needs some help. Let me not stick my hands in my pocket and allow this weak-ass man to go out there and go with the narrative that these other women want to create. When you gonna do that, man? You say y'all love him. Y'all love your kid.
I get babies dropped off here, dropped off there. I'm sick of it.
But
it stopped today. Because that baby is not my son.
Here's the thing that she does.
It is.
Here's the
sorry.
That's a lie.
Yes,
No,
that's
it's
a lie.
not.
That's a lie.
First of all, she's a liar because you just had a wild sex party that got shut down by the police station last week.
No, ma'am.
Yes,
that
you did.
is not
Yes,
true.
you did. Yes, you
There's
did.
some hoes in this
That
house.
is not true.
Yes, it is.
Yo, you hear the moms? The moms like, it's some hoes in this house. It's some hoes in this house. Yo, mama ain't trying to take care of no more babies. And this is sad right here. I'm kind of feel for the mama now. I feel for the mama, but her smoke is with the wrong person. Her smoke got to be pointed at her kid, her son. He haven't said a word yet. Beta Mel Mike ain't say a word yet.
Yes, McBirth.
Yes, it is. It is true because why is your neighbors complaining about the sex that goes on in your household?
There was no sex going on. No, read the police report. If you want read the police report.
Ladies, let's get some order. Miss McBirth, I have to ask.
Detached from family, people. Your mother and your sister should not be nowhere near your business. This is too indulged. This is that family shit. This is that crab in the barrel shit. Y'all play this let's pretend with the family shit, and they let the family pull you down because they making decisions for you instead of with you.
Ask you, you're very tough on Miss Jackson. Do you have anything to say about your son's behavior?
My son has,
right.
Yeah, right. I know exactly what type of person he is. He just as trifling as she is. He's a handsome guy. He's my son, and I know what he do. But he's
gonna go to his looks. What about his mentality? Like, how can you hey, he's a handsome guy? That's all that matters to these dummies, yo. Vanity.
Still, no matter what he do, he's still gonna be my son.
So hold on 1 second. Just take a look at the monitor. When you look at this picture,
it makes me want to throw up.
It seems like your son is kissing the baby. It makes you want to throw
up. It makes me want to throw up because
why?
It's a lie.
For your son to be kissing an innocent child?
Because it's not his.
It doesn't matter, really, if he's showing the child love.
It's not his.
If your brother is,
I tell you, yo, black folks like her and them, these black folks, they starting to piss me off, bro. They starting to really piss me off because they making it really, really hard for us folks with the beautiful black skin. They making it hard for us, now, and they making it look crazy for us. They making us look crazy, bro. Ignorant, just fix the mindset, just dumb. And they really starting to piss me all the way the fuck off, yo.
Is sleeping with her and not using protection. Couldn't he possibly be Elijah's father?
You know,
no, not in this case.
Like the old saying goes, no. Mama's baby's papa's maybe.
Maybe. That's my point. Mr. Hughes, what is your side of this? Please
know how they say all of the men's talking points when they're defending their brother, though. But let their ass be the one pregnant and in the female's position. That logic go out the window, though. That logic don't never run across their head.
And sir, step up to the podium. Do you believe you are Elijah's father?
I just gave him the benefit of the doubt because I'm biracial. My father's white, you know.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me your mother's sitting here wholeheartedly acting like a straight black KKK member and she took some white meat? Man, get the fuck out of here, B. Get the fuck out of here. This is the shit I be talking about, yo. Crazy.
You hitting it from the back, beating my shit in. I asked you why it feel like that. You said feel like what? I tell you meat to meat. You said you took the rubber off. So I'm throwing it back even harder. You tell me you got the nut, so I'm throwing it back even harder. You got the one hand on the neck, one thumb in ass, hitting my shit, beating it the fuck in. Now you nut. You leave the money on the dresser for it, plan B. 2 days later, you calling my phone asking me, did I take what? I left the money on the dresser for the plan what?
Incredible.
That child is not my son's, okay?
Man.
She got men coming and going in and out of her house.
My father's a brown-haired, blue-eyed dude, so.
How you know? He just gonna say that because, you know, she gonna freak him after this.
Yeah.
So now, wait a minute. You're accusing your brother of not having enough sense to testify as to his own experience?
He's told us it wasn't his baby. He just told us that it wasn't his baby. So how?
When did he tell you this?
Last night. Can I show you this? He has no features. He has no features of nobody in my
Jerome,
family.
pass me Miss McBirth's evidence.
There's no features. Nothing.
The question was
evidence shows what, Miss McBirth? Explain it.
He has no features of any of us.
He look like nobody I know.
Nothing. Nobody.
He don't look like nobody
all
I
my
know.
grandbabies don't have a bridge on their nose. That
like
little boy
Nicole.
got a bridge. My grandchildren all look alike. Every last one.
All
of them.
his kids, all his
So
kids look
wait,
like.
we're looking at the bridge of the nose,
right?
And you're saying none of those match.
None of those
He has-
match.
all of
He
his
doesn't
children
look
look alike.
nothing like my son.
All of his
Not a
kids,
thing.
they look alike. His youngest two, his youngest daughter and his son. The people think that they're twins because they look identical.
Okay.
I heard her, it was about a month ago. I was coming home from work and I heard her tell another guy who was out in the parking lot. She told him, she said, Cash, come on with daddy. Come with daddy. She called.
I've heard him call other dudes daddy though.
Woo!
Let me explain. Wait a minute. Wait, what the fuck?
And I heard her tell another guy who was out in the parking lot. She told him, she said, Cash, come on with daddy. Come with daddy.
I've heard him call other dudes daddy though.
Woo!
Let me explain
I've heard him say that.
Go ahead, Trash. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
She makes it hard on herself basically because she throws a lot of doubts in the situation.
So hold on. Were you having your son Elijah call someone else daddy?
No, ma'am. It's when he sees somebody light-skinned, when my son sees somebody, because he's not, I mean, he's around, but he's not there every day and all day, you know. So when my son sees like a tall, light-skinned guy with a head on, he's like, Daddy, and I'm like,
No, that man was black.
No,
that man was black as.
What you say? What you say?
What you say?
I said, whoever threw that paper, your mom's a hoe.
You want to hang it? I want you to read us. You want to hang it?
My mom, you liar.
You were wait. So were you telling him to call someone else daddy, or you were?
He knows when he sees him. He knows. Oh, daddy. He knows
No,
that's his daddy.
That's not what you said. What you said, Elijah, come on, let's go with daddy. Is your exact words.
I
And
would
you
never
ain't
do that.
Mr. Hughes, Mr. Hughes, have you ever heard Elijah call somebody
Yes, ma'am.
else
A few
daddy?
times.
Wow.
You have.
Yes, ma'am.
When?
She was with just like the last guy she was with. I heard him call him daddy. He's nowhere near my complexion. You know, he don't wear hats either. He looks dirty for real.
Tell the truth, son.
But,
Tell the truth.
She throws a lot of doubts in the situation, you know what I'm saying? And I knew she was with another biracial dude before she was with me.
Like 3 months before, and I was 5 weeks pregnant when we found out I was pregnant.
Yeah, you get around, don't you? Do you know how many times a girl has said, "This is my son's child. This one, this one." I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sick of it.
First of all, she's
I'm tired
talking
of
about
keeping
previous
all
people.
these babies.
He got
Hold on.
Take care of
Hold on. Stop talking, because finally Miss McBirth is speaking the real truth of what she's really frustrated about.
Facts. She urges. And
Can you please stop balling up and folding up as though we can't even figure out what it is? It's going to be $1 just laid out in there. It's all right. It won't hurt our feelings. We had to go to Family Dollar and buy an iron. To iron out all the dollars because we can't even tell what they are. I work in the trustee ministry and we're trying to go to Golden Corral too. By the time we iron out all the dollars, everything is closed. And we don't even cook on Sunday no more. So just lay it in the plate. It's still going to be $1. Amen. Come on, y'all. Let's just get along. Come on. Help us out. Because we ushers. We ushers. Amen. We're here to serve you. And
I've been through hell. Every time I look around, it's a baby here, it's a baby there. And I'm the one stuck helping, gotta feed them, take care of the clothes, and keep them while the mom and daddy either go to work or run the street. I'm sick of it.
And that's because you spoil your kids, then you gotta raise your grandkids. If you would have raised your kids, then you would have got to spoil your grandkids. That's how that worked. You didn't raise your kids right. So now you got to pay. You got to pay, man.
I'm done.
So do you understand what your mother is saying, Mr. Hughes?
Yes, ma'am.
Because her level of frustration and anger and resentment that has allowed her and your sister to come into this courtroom and really speak terribly about an innocent child. I'm glad I'm in this chair because I get to see the big picture. The big picture of this is she's not sick of the baby, she's sick of you.
Right.
Because you running around here. You running around here, you having babies. She just said it.
I don't know
And
what
at
they
the
talking
end
about,
of the day, it falls on her. The weight falls on her. The responsibility falls on her.
I don't sleep around like that.
Well, I don't know how many kids you got.
And that's because they didn't raise them right. It's always gonna fall on them. The tree gonna always fall on them. That's my baby. That's my baby.
I don't know, but she just said to me, she's got a lot of, you got kids and she's just tired. Do you understand what your mother is saying, Mr. Hughes?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm going to go to these results in just a moment, but I need to understand. Ms. McBirth, you say Ms. Jackson defamed you.
Yeah, she did. She going around telling.
That's your lawsuit, $1,000.
Right.
She defamed you. Please explain to this court.
She going around telling everybody, well, we're deadbeats. We don't do nothing for the baby. How am I supposed to do something for a child that I don't know is mine?
But what proof did you bring to court that these statements occurred? What proof?
If I had my phone, I'd pull up the Facebook where she posted on Facebook.
That's what we need.
Yeah, I want.
We need proof.
You
that
did.
She defamed
I never
you.
said anything disrespectful about you guys, and I never will because I have
First of all,
no
you on
respect
a, you on a
that
5, I need
for
you on a
you
3.
guys as his
You on a 5, take your
parents.
phone. Know your tone.
Me and his
Let's get
girlfriend.
some control, ladies. This is just going way off the deep end, and it doesn't serve Elijah at all. I don't have proof of the false statements, and I don't have proof of any injury that was caused. And for that reason, I have to dismiss your claim.
That's fine.
Now, I'm ready for the results.
Yeah, you ready for the results?
Let's get to the results.
Let's get to the results, baby.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics. They read as follows. In the case of McBirth, Terrell v. Jackson, pertaining to 2-year-old Elijah Jackson. Do you want to watch Paternity Court on TV? Go to paternitycourt.tv to find your local listings. Pertaining to 2-year-old Elijah Jackson, and whether Mr. Hughes is the father. Mr. Hughes, you are Elijah's father.
Boop. Boop, de-doop, 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 ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Man, see why you got to stay out of it, moms. You got to stay out of it. You got to mind your business. Don't be so overwhelming. Don't be so overwhelming with the matter. But guys, let's get on into the biblical. Let's get on into the biblical. We laughed, we ha-ha, we hee-hee. Now let's get on into the biblical, man. Let's learn. Let's activate this red pill. You know what I mean? I know y'all don't read y'all Bible, so I got some creative shit for y'all right now, all right? And you're gonna be you a lot of these spirits you done came across, yo, whether it was your mother, your grandmother, your auntie, your sister, you done came across this spirit. You done came across these spirits. Maybe 2 or 3 of them.
Imagine a mother so ruthless that she orders the death of her own grandchildren, a mother who shockingly feeds on her own child, and another who views her child as so disposable that she attempts to swap him for another woman's child. Such were the acts that the worst mothers in the Bible were capable of. The Bible records the stories of certain women who were poor examples of mothers. Without a doubt, the worst mothers in the Bible failed their children terribly. In many cases, their failures also influenced their children to become morally corrupt individuals. We can find poor examples of mothers in the Bible in both the Old and the New Testaments, from the simplest to the most sinister cases.
Exactly, guys. So we can stop acting like these mothers is God gift to the earth. They not, and we need to focus more on them. We need our instruction manual say we need to focus more on them, guys. Each of these women right here each of these women are harmful as single mothers, bro. Each woman on this chart play a role in raising a weak beta male that's on this chart, guys. You know what I mean? Each woman on this chart right here play a huge role in raising the beta males that are on this chart, guys. That's why I tell you, this is a spiritual war. This is spiritual warfare. They call it a gender war. Yeah, all right. But this is a spiritual war. And we got to stop. We got to start at the top. We got to focus at the top. And at the top is the queen. So we got to focus in on the queen. You know what I mean? We have focused on the king so much that, look, I'm here now. This is what happened. This is what focusing on men's flaws got us, me. Because I didn't run from it. I didn't run from the scrutiny. I ain't run from the scrutiny. I ain't run from the constructive criticism. I ate it. I ate everything that the modern woman had to say. I ate it, and I'm here now. So now it's time to put the microscope on these mothers in the Black community.
Even pious individuals like Rebecca could set bad examples as mothers. Rebecca was a God-fearing woman, but she made a grave mistake by showing favoritism to one of her sons. This favoritism divided her household for a long time, to the extent.
Exactly, guys. Now, Rebecca, her spirit will be more towards the yellow and the blue section. The yellow and the blue section will make these the Rebecca type fumbles. That's how she'll fumble it. Remember, single mothers, women that have men, women that attract men and let men lead them, they ain't got to worry about this. They not on this chart. They not on this chart. So you won't hide behind them, sweetheart. You know what I mean? But keep in mind, Rebecca, her spirit is more towards this yellow and blue. That's her spirit.
Extent that one son desired to kill the other. Consequently, Rebecca had to deal with the suffering of watching her favorite son, Jacob, leave home to avoid being killed by his brother, Esau. Rebecca never saw him again. However, Rebecca is obviously not on the list of the worst mothers in the Bible, although her behavior was a bad example as a mother.
Exactly.
Another bad example of a mother recorded in the Bible, much worse than Rebecca, is the example of Herodias.
All right. Now, Herodias, this bitch, to me, this is the worst mother in the Bible. We spoke about this lady already. You know what I mean? If anything, Herodias is definitely going to be like the modern woman because they don't like the truth. So this lady used her power to kill and silence John the Baptist. But in any event, Herodias, she's going to be that red, that purple, and that lime green, guys. That red, purple, and lime green section. That's the type of mother Rebecca would be. You know what I mean? Now listen to the accolades. Listen to the spirit. And you let me know if it's relatable to a woman, a mother you have came across in your past. It don't got to be your mother. Hopefully your mother ain't got all of these women traits in her. You know what I mean? But it ain't got to be your mom's, just in a woman, in a mother that you know.
Herodias, a woman who descended from King Herod, left her husband to have a relationship with her brother-in-law, Herod Antipas. When this immoral relationship was denounced by the prophet John the Baptist, as recorded in the Bible, Herodias sought to destroy him at any cost. Herodias satisfied her feelings of revenge by manipulating her own daughter. She orchestrated...
Again, guys, so because we know the truth, we have the answer, we are the light, and she benefited from the darkness, from the secret that her mom's a hoe, she a hoe, you know what I mean? She monkey branched, and the only person that knew that was John the Baptist, and the only way for her to repent and to be baptized was through him, and she didn't want to do that. So instead of doing that, instead of doing the right thing, the truthful thing, the holy thing, she did the snake thing like a lot of modern women do.
created a situation where her daughter danced seductively for Herod Antipas, and in return secured a promise from him.
But I keep forgetting the bigger part. She not only, I said it like if she just did that shit, right? She used and manipulated her child, guys. Now we seen this last night on the show last night that we did downstairs. We seen the moms try to use their child and manipulate their child. This is exactly where they get that spirit from, guys. If you read your Bible, then you won't go into these things, into these relationships and have shit hit you in the head. You'll be proactive in these relationships, guys. I ain't even holding you. That's why you got to tell a friend to tell a friend, because a lot of people just not going to read that thing. But tell them about this channel. Tell them what we do over here. Tell them how we remove the gray area and we break that thing down.
Herodias satisfied her feelings of revenge by manipulating her own daughter. She orchestrated a situation where her daughter danced seductively for Herod Antipas, and in return secured a promise from him that the head of the prophet John the Baptist would be delivered to her on a platter that very night. Given such a horrifying story, you might wonder if things could possibly get any worse. Indeed, they can. We will now delve into the stories of the 3 worst mothers in the Bible.
What if you could make a couple extra $1,000 a month using one little app on your phone?
You already
I want to show you what it is.
You already know.
The first bad example of motherhood on our list of the 3 worst mothers in the Bible is the story of an anonymous woman who lived during the early reign of King Solomon. According to the biblical text in the first book of Kings, chapter 3, 2 prostitute women were living together and both gave birth around the same time, with a mere 3 days apart. One night...
All right, guys, this is going to be your first paternity fraud. It had nothing to do with us men. It had nothing to do with us men, guys. All the evil shit going on in this book, it kind of was set off by these women, down to that feminist apple, down to the apple being passed, that eating of the apple. Who you think that serpent was, guys? That serpent was Lilith, another woman, was the modern woman. The modern woman convinced Eve to eat that apple, bro. That's between the women. Everything evil in this Bible, it shows a woman versus a woman. And only how a man is harmed is because a man want to go attach himself with a fucky ass woman, bro. This is why I tell you guys, do the self-improvement. Stop running from the relationship with yourself so that you could get to learn you. Get to respect you. This is crazy, though. But that's the King Solomon story, guys. We did this over here, too. So y'all go back on the channel, too, man. And we got shit in downstairs, and the members become a member downstairs. And we got information. If you really want to win, then it's no reason why you not winning. Fucking around with this channel. It's no reason why you subscribe to this channel and not winning. Honestly.
With a mere 3 days apart. One night, one of these women accidentally smothered her own child by laying on him. However, what makes this woman one of the worst mothers in the Bible was her subsequent actions. Instead of mourning her lost child, this woman rose stealthily during the night, took her housemate's child as her own, and replaced him with the body of her deceased son. In essence, she simply swapped her child as if he were a broken...
Salute, my sister. Don't leave now, sis. We getting into the good things. Make sure you don't do these things. Make sure you're not a mother that's displaying any of these characteristics, like lying and manipulating and kidnapping and stealing kids. You know what I mean? Because this is the truth. This ain't my opinion. This ain't my opinion. This ain't your little master's degree information. This the truth. So I got to play that back because something along the line struck a nerve. You know what I mean? So I got to play that back.
Smothered her own child by laying on him. However, what makes this woman one of the worst mothers in the Bible was her subsequent actions. Instead of mourning her lost child, this woman rose stealthily during the night, took her housemate's child as her own, and replaced him with the body of her deceased son. In essence, she simply swapped her child as if he were a broken, worthless object.
Believe all women, though, right? Believe all women.
In the morning, when the other mother rose to breastfeed her child, she found the boy dead. Naturally, she realized that the dead child was not her own, but that of the woman she shared a home with. The ensuing dispute over the identity of the living child's true mother reached King Solomon. Standing before the king, both women claimed the boy as their own. In his wisdom, Solomon proposed to cut the living child in half with a sword, so each woman could have a piece. Faced with this seemingly absurd proposal, the true mother quickly renounced her claim to the child, as she preferred to see him alive with the other woman rather than dead. In contrast, the false mother, in her utter selfishness, agreed to the division of the child as she wanted the true mother to also lose her son.
You see how that is? We know that in today's world. Y'all know that. Where my real women at? Where my real sisters at? Y'all know y'all got some wicked ass women that don't want to see y'all happy, yo. Y'all know y'all got some wicked ass sisters that don't want to see y'all happy. When y'all call them with some positive information, they got to do something. Oh, the baby is yelling and crying, and they hang up the phone real quick with you. But then when you call them with some, this nigga getting on my nerve with that negative shit, they be on the phone for hours. Hold on, girl. Say that again. They got time for that. Y'all know them bitches, yo. But y'all want to hide behind one another because some of y'all don't want to display. Some of y'all take some of this bad behavior, but not that part. But y'all take this part. So y'all cover for the ones that do that part because they cover for you because you do this part. Like, we here now. We here now. We see y'all. We see y'all. It's no hiding behind nobody. And this is why I need y'all to stop telling me it ain't about color, yo. Don't be dumb. I know that. But ain't nobody gonna hide behind nobody because it ain't about color. But evil will hide behind the color. Yes, it will.
Upon seeing the reactions of the two women, Solomon made his decision and returned the child to his true mother. It's unknown what became of the false mother. We don't know whether she later regretted her actions or if she had any more children. All we know is that, through an unfortunate turn of events, she did not have the opportunity to raise her own child. Her behavior, however, makes us question what kind of mother she would have been to that boy. The second example on our list of the worst mothers in the Bible is another anonymous woman who lived in Samaria. As documented in the second book of Kings, chapter 6, her story took place during the reign of King Joram of Israel, son of Ahab and Jezebel. During this period, the city of Samaria was under siege by the king of Syria. This resulted in a terrible famine, causing the inhabitants to resort to extreme measures to survive. Within this grim context, the Bible tells of two women who struck a sinister agreement. They decided that they would kill and eat one woman's son, and the next day they would do the same with the other woman's son. The first mother fulfilled her part of the pact, killing and cooking her own child for sustenance. However, when it was time for the other mother to fulfill her part of the agreement, she refused to kill her son.
What kind of shit is that? Now, we know you got some slick bitches in our community, bro. Some slick bitches in our community that always want something for nothing. They always want the bigger end of the bargain for nothing. And they'll do it to each other. Mind you, keep in mind, everything that was done in this Bible was woman to woman. Now that's a woman to woman thing, just like the court, the paternity fraud joint, woman to woman. It only when we go putting our stupid self and attaching ourselves to these females, these women, if we remove our attention, right, and let them figure it out, before they take some self-accountability, they'll kill each other off. That's why we just gotta fall back and remove our attention and cash apps.
Feeling wronged, the mother who had consumed her own child sought justice from King Joram. Shocked by the situation, the king tore his clothes and blamed the prophet Elisha for the people's suffering. The situation in Samaria was indeed dire at that time. The crisis had escalated to such an extent that a donkey's head, an undesirable part of an animal deemed unclean by Mosaic law, was being sold for a kilo of silver. Nevertheless, that mother committed the unthinkable. No matter how dire the situation, a mother is generally expected to sacrifice her own life to save her child's, not the other way around.
Right.
Additionally, the other woman who refused—
Right. A la the lady in that restaurant who sacrificed her son. No matter how you want to cut it, no matter how you want to put it, if she didn't, leaving was the thing to do. Leaving, taking your son and going was the thing to do in the word of God.
To fulfill the agreed-upon pact by giving up her son, also failed to display a refined maternal instinct, as she was part of the dreadful agreement and likewise consumed the boy who was killed. All that suffering was not the fault of the prophet Elisha, but rather a consequence of the Israelites' sins. They had broken the covenant with the Lord and had been deeply corrupted by idolatry since the times of Ahab and Jezebel.
Hey everybody, it's Tony Robbins. Listen, I've spent the last 40 plus years, 43 years now, mentoring
the God and all this crazy shit. So that was punishment.
Speaking of Jezebel brings us to the third example of the worst mothers in the Bible. Despite her wickedness, it is not Jezebel but her daughter, Athaliah.
All right, guys. So now we skipped over a couple of them ones, but Jezebel, we already know, guys. Jezebel gonna be. Don't mistake Jezebel for the red section. A lot of you guys might stick Jezebel spirit on the red section. Jezebel spirit is not on the red section, guys. Jezebel spirit is yellow section and purple section, guys. Why you say that, Mr. Goodbread? We know that these modern sex-selling junkies, and we know that these slick-ass miss-know-it-alls, when you think of Jezebel, you think of Jada Pinkett. You know what I mean? Seductive, smart, they'll woo you in, they'll seduce you. You know what I mean? Red section doesn't do all of that, guys. Red section will beat you up. Red section is physical. That's what symbolizes love with red section. You know what I mean? The fairy tale gonna come from the purple section and the yellow section. And in seduction, it take a lot of fairy tale and role playing and just this fantasy delusion shit. Remember, it's a real mental slavery kind of effect that they use. Everything is gonna be physical with the red section. So don't be putting red section women as Jezebels, you know what I mean? You rarely gonna see a street fighting chick selling some coochie, bro. Street fighter chick chase Pookie, the wrong nigga that she like, the jailbird, but she ain't out there selling coochie, guys.
Undoubtedly, the evil that Athaliah became was greatly influenced by her wicked mother, Jezebel, who could have easily been included in this list. But Athaliah took her mother's wickedness to an even higher level. When Athaliah married Jehoram, the son of King Jehoshaphat, she introduced her parents' idolatry into the kingdom of Judah. She even managed to influence her husband to kill his own brothers. Later, when her son Ahaziah was the only survivor of their house following the death of his father and brothers, he ascended the throne of Judah under the strong influence of his wicked mother, Athaliah. However, his reign was short-lived, as he was killed after about a year. Athaliah then exploited the situation to usurp the throne of Jerusalem. It's in this context we can understand why she was such a detestable matriarch to her family. There's a popular saying that a grandmother is twice a mother, but this was not the case with Athaliah. All her children were dead, and the only remaining members of her family were her grandchildren. Yet, in a completely mad act, Athaliah ordered the murder of her own grandchildren with the intent of exterminating the lineage of David and maintaining power. Fortunately, one of her grandsons, who was only a year old at the time, was saved by his aunt and managed to escape the massacre. The boy lived in hiding in the temple for 6 years, until he was proclaimed king at the age of 7 in a revolt led by the priesthood of Jerusalem against Athaliah. In light of these atrocities, one may question why the Bible includes such stories. The truth is that the Bible does not hide the mistakes and failures of its characters, providing us with an opportunity to recognize.
Exactly. And that's all God asks. He asks us to repent. He asks us to speak of our sins, speak of our past, speak of our experience so that others can learn from them. All this hiding and eating crab legs, shit ain't gonna work, bro. We here now, bro. Ain't got a goddamn thing to do with a hate speech. The truth is love. So you can never tag me for no hate speech when you telling the truth. The truth is love, guys.
Our dependence on God's grace in our lives. People can do the most disturbing things when they stray from the Lord, even against those they should love and protect. These sad examples underscore the importance of divine guidance to prevent us from making tragic and immoral decisions that may contravene the Lord's precepts and harm our families. Do you agree with our selection of the worst mothers in the Bible?
Yeah, that was an excellent selection, excellent list. You know what I mean? Word. I would have added Ruth. I would have added Ruth there. You know what I mean? Because she looked back. She didn't follow instructions, and that's why she turned herself into a salt pillar. But other than her, you was spot on, bro. You was spot on. Man, yo, this was a good live, guys. I mean, I hope y'all took a lot from it. I mean, I hope y'all took everything y'all needed to take from it. Did I miss anything, guys? Did I miss anything? You know what I mean? Did I miss anything, guys? All right, so we're going to go on and wrap it up. I see the little witch. She talking crazy. She looked like a whole witch, too, in her drink. She looks spooky, bro. You know she's single because she scared all the men away. She scared all the men away, bro. Yeah, the truth don't garner a lot of attention. The truth is not attractive, man. That's what you stand on? That's what you worried about? You worried about the views or the information, man? Because you ugly. You know that. You know you ugly, too. Bummy. It's always a dusty chick. It's always a dusty-looking chick, bro. It's always a before and after chick. This is the after, guys. This is the after. Now, ask her to post a picture of the before. Ask her to post a picture of the before. It's not going to happen like that. Let me take my glasses off and make sure I'm seeing right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then she got the blonde hair, guys. So, she weird. She a weirdo. She one of them girls that talk about white women, but want to be white. Want to be a white girl. Weirdos. Man. Afro Dance Doll. Do you want me to drop the link so you can give me a piece of your mind? Don't worry, yo. You could just give me a piece of your mind. I'll take it. You know what I mean? I done heard it all before. I know my mama black. I hate women. You know what I mean? My shorty old. My teeth. You know what I mean? The link, I dropped the link. So if you want to come on and give me a piece of your mind, and you know what I mean? And we scrimp back and forth for like 5 minutes. And then I say something that hit the light bulb. And then you be like, and then before you know it, we be best friends and stuff. And then I help you become a better moms and shit. Word. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sis, I'm gonna give you like 2 more minutes and then I'm gonna close the show. You know what I mean? I got things to do. But when you say things like that, right? When you just go in the chat and you start to be derogatory, at least don't be a punk bitch about it. You know what I mean? At least stand on what you say. You know what I mean? At least stand on what you say. Don't just be a troll and just say stuff, because that's the problem with you. You're a hater now. Haters want their opinion to count. Haters want what they think to really mean something, but haters don't want to do the work on their own. So you came here looking for me to do the work that you need to do on your own. So being that what you wanted me to do didn't match what you want, the work you need to be done on yourself. You don't like me. So, like I said, you know what I mean? The link is dropped though, sis. You know what I mean? Because if you was doing something and I didn't like it, best believe Mr. Goodbrad would stop by and be like, "Oh, shorty, drop the link." And then I would tell you to your face. You know what I mean? And y'all sisters got to start being as real as y'all pretend, because y'all say y'all bad, right? Y'all say y'all strong and independent, right? So then why you feeling so weak? Why you feeling so weak? You know what I mean? You ain't strong. You're a weakling. You're a weak woman. You're a weak woman. You're intimidated, right? You're intimidated, right? Why y'all intimidated by strong men that tell y'all the truth? Why y'all sisters get so intimidated by strong men that tell y'all the truth? See, that's how I know you don't qualify for a man like me. You don't qualify for a man like anybody in our chat, shorty. You're a McDonald's relationship. You know what I mean? And we work at Saks over here. Know what I mean? That's why you ain't got nobody signing up to you to be with you, lady, because they see it. They see what you is. Know what I mean? They got a lot of you. So you're going to get the dusty men. And that's why you think I'm dusty. Because all the men you be around, all the men you ever let slide up in your raw, they were dusty. You know what I mean? You don't get out much. You know what I mean? But nah, sis, I'm one of the dudes you don't qualify. All right? I'm one of the dudes you don't qualify for. So that's why what I say out my mouth, it don't align with your beliefs. You know what I mean? It don't align with your beliefs. Because your mother taught you, and she told you that you was pretty all day just because you look like her. And to be honest, if your mother look like you and you look like your mother is ugly. That's not a hate. That's not hate right there. Because you got to put all that lipstick on and you got to put all that foundation on your face. You know what I mean? To look like something. So you fake. So how can somebody that hide behind a mask call me a bummy, sis? Because I don't want to play Let's Pretend with you. This me. This me in real life. No mask on. Can you hit that link though, sis? Can you hit that link so we can see you who you is in real life? And you could come back from behind that screen and just them derogatory texts. It'll mean so much to your other hating ass friends and hating ass sisters. It'll mean so much to them. Like you will see, you wanted to be important today, right? You will be important to a small portion of a small amount of women on YouTube watching my stream right now. You will feel so important. You will inspire them. So now jump on the link. You want to be important. Inspire your female friends. That's what I thought, bro. That's what I thought. Go back to Facebook or Instagram and fuck with the beta males. Go back over there because it's not happening over here, sis. So, all right. The rest of y'all, I love y'all. I see y'all later. We going downstairs in a few minutes. You know what I mean? Wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. You know what I mean? Do not play with your life. We do this for the culture. And to the little raggedy bitch.
What you say? What you say? What you say? I said, whoever threw that paper, your mom's a hoe.
You want to hang it? I want you to meet us. You want to hang it?
I said, your mom's a